Hi, everyone. It's Diane Evans with stampingwithdiane.com. I'm an independent Canadian Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the interior of British Columbia. So if this is one of your first times joining me, welcome. Make sure that you are subscribed on my YouTube channel. Make sure you just do that down below. Hit the bell and you'll be notified immediately as soon as I upload a new video. And if you're joining me through Facebook, through my group, just make sure that you've given StreamYard permission so that I know who I'm talking to. This is a live, and if you're watching it on a replay, I may be talking to different people, answering questions, getting them to help me with the designing of the card. My whole purpose of doing all these lives and that sort of stuff is to help paper crafters basically gain the confidence to create their own cards. And I do that an awful lot of times through my sketch challenges and through my mystery challenges. And I hope that I've seen a tremendous thing in an awful lot of people when they've been following me for the last 2-3 years. So in any event, that is my dream, is that I've enabled you to create. Well, welcome to Tuesday. This is my Tuesday. It's my Technique Tuesday. I love this one, and I'm so excited about today because it's kind of a new technique. And I don't know who I saw that did it. It was a Dutch or a German demonstrator, and honestly, it's amazing, this particular technique. And it's a lot less messier and a lot easier than, say, the original one. So let me just get on to my desktop, and then you can see exactly what I'm doing. Hello, Margaret and Pam. All right, so we are doing the faux Joseph or Jacob's coat. Joseph's coat. Joseph's coat. I'll have to fix that. In any event, when I did the Joseph's coat before, what it was it had an awful lot of embossing. You would work with a brayer and you would do an awful lot of that sort of stuff. But this is a faux one. Like a lot of times we do like faux embossing, or we do faux silk, or we've done that sort of stuff. So it's kind of one of those things that it's not the actual technique of it, but oh man, do you get you get the illusion of Joseph's coat. And that's not Jacob's, Joseph's. So this has to be done with embossing folders, and you get, like I say, you get that look of the Joseph's coat, but no embossing powder. So you're going to be using blending brushes. And of course, what are we going to do? We have to use some of these new colors. And this is Lemon Lolly. Boy, that's a really hard one to read with this yellow. We're going to use the Boho Blue. I'm going to use a tiny bit of the Balmy Blue. And I'm also using the Misty Moonlight. Now, this goes along great with the Countryside in Designer Series paper. The only thing is the yellow is a little bit different. Now, I love blue and yellow together. I think it's very, very stunning. So hopefully we're going to get the look that we want with it. So, and we're also using something that's new, and it's the Countryside Blossoms Embossing Folder. And this is part of the Countryside in Suite. And it actually, on part of the Designer Series paper, this actually embosses the Designer Series paper. All right, and we're also going to use this Lasting Joy. I think this is a stamp set, even though it doesn't go with the Countryside Corner bundle or the Countryside Suite. I think this one, because of the flowers, goes excellent with this particular one. So let's get started on this. Just move these off to the side. And we'll figure out which stamp set that we're going to use. Now, I have, of course, because I can, I have Misty Moonlight. I've got it 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. So we're just going to fold that into the mountain. Hello, everyone. And we're just going to get a really good score. Now I have, this is the Countryside Corners, and these are dies. I love any kind of a die that nests in and cuts. So there's 1, 2, 3, there's 7 of these dies. This one's a little bit smaller of a die, but I like how they nest. And also the stamp set that goes with it is quite an interesting stamp set, and that'll be on one of my Now What ones that I do. All right, so look at this Lemon Lolly. Is it Lemon Lolly? look at such a pretty yellow, and I love yellow and navy together. I've said that, but so I've cut out a few of these nested ones. I'm not sure exactly which one I'm going to use, but let's go ahead and start doing this. So what you do with this technique is I'm going to start with the lemon lolly. Isn't this funny? I cannot read that. So, and if your ink pad does come a little blotchy, it doesn't affect it. Trust me, I've checked it out and I contacted Stampin' Up and they're all good with it. So I have the boho blue and I also have the balmy blue. Hello, everyone. Okay, so I've got my blending brushes. So I'm going to start with the lemon lolly first. And of course, this actually doesn't look quite this dark when you're using it. Like it tends to go on quite dark. So I want a lot of this to show through. Like I say, we're doing Joseph's coat, and it tends to, it pops through like the old way of doing it. But this is faux Joseph's coat. All right, so I'm going to start with that much, and we'll see how that works. And then I'm going to come in with my boho blue. And this goes on quite dark as well, but that's great. It's and then I'm going to just put a bit more on here, and then I'm going to come in and finish it off with the balmy blue. And I've got this in one of the mini brushes. I really like these ones because they kind of get in to where you want them to go. You don't really want to do much much bleeding of these colors, because we all know that yellow and blue equals green, and I don't really want a green color on here. I want the blue and the yellow. All right, so let's go in here. You're not really that late, just because I haven't done much with this. So don't forget, this will post tomorrow on my Facebook group. The group is just down below here. It's Stampin' with Diane Stampers group. You have to be a member of that group in order to get these PDFs. And they are in the files section. They'll be in there. Let's get, you know what? I think I might come in with a bit more of the boho blue. Get a little bit more dark in there. And let's get a bit more of the lemon lolly. Ooh, that's nice and bright. I should put a tiny bit in there. I think that'll be good in there. Maybe the balmy blue in there. I love these blending brushes. I really should go and clean a bunch of them. I don't use dedicated ones for everyone. I use blues for ones. The yellow I will keep dedicated, and the reason being for that is because it's a light color, and I don't want a dark color and then go and contaminate my I don't want to contaminate it. Okay, let's get a bit more of that boho blue. Okay, I think that's about it. And I'm going to go ahead and close this. Hello. Oh, Mishwari, how are you? One of my counterparts for the Creativity Abounds design team. You know, it looks kind of different right now, but this I love yellow and blue together. Okay, now we are going to need your cut and emboss machine, because I do need to emboss with this embossing folder. And look at that. So like I say, this is the one. It's Countryside Blossoms is the name of it. Now, this is really important. Normally when you do embossing, you're going to emboss like this. Now, I was going to try another way of doing this particular one, but this is so easy doing it this way. You're going to go, oh my goodness, I like that technique. All right, so you're going to take the side without the Stampin' Up. Like I say, this demonstrator, this European demonstrator was brilliant with this. I don't know if she came up with it on her own or not, but I think it's just brilliant. So I'm just going to put that in there. And I'm going to come in with my cut and emboss machine. And we're going to have a little bit of rocking and rolling, but that's okay. So this is a regular embossing folder. It's not a 3D embossing folder. It's just a regular one. So you're going to need your plate 1, 2, and a 3. And then we're going to put another 3 on top. So actually what we're getting is the deboss side of this. So let's just go and do this. Yeah, whoops. Now, I'm sure this is the way to do it. No, maybe don't ever push it, right? So maybe, no, the embossing folder, let's go 1 and the 2 3s. That'll do it. And run it through. So we've got a little bit of shaking going on. And that's all we really need to have the embossing machine for. And you can see that it's the deboss side. So see, it's just like that. And then this is the emboss side. So now this is where the Joseph's coat is going to come in. This is truly, truly amazing. All right. So I could take a bunch of different colors, but I thought I'd use Misty Moonlight. Hello. All right. So now I've closed this and we're going to use this side. I better grab something so I don't get ink all over my fingers. And all we're going to do is we're going to take this and slide that like that. Wow, eh? Amazing. And then I'm going to come on this side. And the first one I didn't have that much yellow. So this one is a lot better. So I'm starting off at the paper and just going in there. And I guess we could go this way as well. Is that not stunning? Look at that. Oh, I just want to get that so it's not got that line. So it doesn't have that line. That's very poor English. There we go. Stunning. Don't you think? Oh my goodness. That is I don't know. Is it batik looking? I'm not sure. So this is very simple. We're, like I say, when I do these techniques, it's not really the card that we're looking at. It's basically we're working on the technique itself. So let's go ahead and put this on. We're going to put it on the lemon lolly. This piece happened to be 3 3/4 by 5. And the lemon lolly was 4 by 5 1/4. I got to prime this. I don't have this in my regular glue thing. So the glue thing has got a bunch of putty or glue in the bottom and it stops the air from going in it. So it is cool and simple. Like I say, this is so much simpler than the regular Jacob's coat. That just blobbed out, didn't it? Okay, let's put that on there. Whoops, there's some glue there. Get that up. Amazing, isn't it? Thank heavens for that European demonstrator, I tell you. This is just stunning. And if it doesn't look stunning there in real life, it's just, like I say, I'm a big lover of navy and yellow. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this on here. This would look really good with, you could do lemon lime twist in there. You could do a lot of different colors, but I thought it might be good to just do that. Now, I'd love to have some lemon lolly ribbon. I think that would really kind of do this or fix it up. But I'm actually going to go ahead And I'm going to put on this Night of Navy ribbon. So let's just come in with my tear and tape. Oh, yikes. Where did my tear and tape go to? Oh, here we go. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that on. It'll work with the 3D, yeah. This one just because it was new, I wanted to use it. Yes, it'll work with that. I should have torn that off the way I normally do with the thing. Yes, Rabina, it would work with the 3D. But this is a brand new embossing folder, so you know me, I have to use brand new. And on with the ribbon, just for you, Rabina. So we're just going to go ahead and put that on there. We'll just cut this off. Let's see, is that straight? Not quite. There we go. And then I'm just going to come and put some more on the back here. Just use my gift card and tear that off. And now we can go put this on the Misty Moonlight. You know, it's funny. I was talking to somebody yesterday and they said, I'm not a ribbon person. I said, well, I obviously am because I just love to have ribbon on my cards. You know what? Blue on there is really, there we go. Now, what I can do is I can come in. I've got a bunch of different size ones. I didn't know if I wanted to go with navy. I think I'll go with the yellow, and then here I'm going to go ahead. Wow. I had a thought what I wanted to do if I did the navy with the yellow. Can I do that and it'll look okay? I'll show you what I wanted to do. Now, the sentiments that I'm using are from this Lasting Joy. I think this is going to be one of those stamp sets that's going to be one that you go to an awful lot. A ribbon collector, use it. Use it. I really like this one. Hoping for better days ahead. But I think I'm going to do what I'm so thankful on here. There we go. Remember, you can use these for different things. So don't throw those away. Or if you're like me, I can't keep hold of things like that. Now, what you want to do is you also, when you got a word stamp like this, you want to just put it down onto your grid paper and let it relax. If you don't, you could get it a little bit crooked. I'm going to come in with my Night of Navy. All these new stamp pads, they look amazing. I'm so thankful. So I'm going to put that off to this side here. And it is a photopolymer stamp set, so I probably should have had something underneath it, but that's okay. And the reason I wanted to put it there was I wanted to show you the rest of this stamp set because it has some amazing flowers, and this flower, we're going to actually put that one on the inside. So let's go and get this flower. So just going to go like that. And I'm going to kind of just put it around here. And then there is a little tiny, an individual flower, which I will use as well. So just like that. And they have a bunch of the little leaves and that sort of stuff. I'm having issues getting this on there. I think what I'll do is just use the little tiny leaves. My goodness, make sure you put these stamps back because You know what? I think I'll go in with the lemon lolly and we'll see if that'll work. So we're just going to actually go in here and just put, and it doesn't really show up, but I've got some yellow leaves actually on there. I'm going to leave that because we're going to actually, while I've got this out, just going to go here. This is a lens. It could have been a card that went like this, but I put the ribbon on wrong. So we're going to have a landscape card. And then I'm just going to come in with this one. But I tell you, I've obviously used this stamp set quite a bit. So I'm just going to come in like this. And that little tiny one, again. Now I know I've got that. Just take this off. That little one there. There we go. So we just have that there. We'll close that up. So I'm so thankful. I don't know if there's something to go on the inside. Oh, I'm so thankful you're in my life. I think that'll be fine. All right, so let's go ahead and let's put this on. So I'm going to put this on with dimensionals, and it's dark, so I should put it on with black. But, you know, all I've got are these little black minis. Well, I'll use them. Now, there's a right and a wrong side when you cut these out. But these nested dies they're amazing. One, they're a fairly neutral shape. Honestly, should have cut the strips off. Okay, let's just take those off. I would have liked to, like I say, had a lemon lolly ribbon, but we don't have any of that color ribbon. So that's just going to go like that. And this is going to go on here. And I can actually pop that up as well. And I do have bigger dots there, so, or bigger dimensionals. Okay. Now this is just going to go like this. Now I guess I could have gone yellow on the lemon lolly on the inside as well. But what I want to do now, thank you for sharing. That's one thing, you know, if you like this, make sure that you do share my video. That's one of the highest compliments that you can give me. Now I'm going to come in here and I'm thinking to myself, I want to do a bow. And really, I might have wanted to do something a little bit more on this tag, like more writing. In any event, it's good. I'm going to come in here and I want to tie a bow. And I don't know if I gave myself enough ribbon to tie a bow. So I'm turning it upside down. And just tying the bow here. Oops. Stupid upside down. Geez, I love this technique. This is Faux Joseph's coat. Now, let me just pull this like this. More ribbon there. Now, I think this will probably make it. Also, in the Daisy suite and these embellishments, they have the lemon lolly, they have the boho blue, and they also have the copper. Oh my goodness, I can't even remember the name of it. Copper, help me out here. In any event, I am going to go ahead and put this lemon lolly on here. I think that'll kind of just sort of bring the card together. And let's see. These are really small ones. I find whenever they have the really small that you almost have to go ahead and put a couple more on there. Let's see. Wonder what the blue, no, I'm not going to do that. I'll leave that like that. So there's the card. Might switch that up a bit because I'm not happy with it. To me, it needs to have more words on it, bigger words, to fill the tag up. I'm trying to think. We have, oh, you know what? No. I'm trying to think which ones would be a really good one to have. There's this one here too. Oh, you know what? This might even work. Wishing you everything wonderful. Let's try that. Just because I want to fill that up a little bit more. Let's see if that'll fit on there. It might be too big. So again, I'm just coming and putting that down. Oh, that stamp pad's not big enough. Oh, I've got a bunch of glue on this. Anyways, we'll put this on. Oof, what an awful looking ink pad. Let's see if that'll work. Yeah, that'll be better. So let me go and do that. So we'll come in with our Misty Moonlight. It was right here. There we go. I'm just reading this. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rabina. Thank you, everyone. This technique is great. You can do so much with it. You know what I mean? Ooh, I tell you, that wasn't very good. Okay, let's try that. Tap. Wishing you everything wonderful. I think this will be better because it's got more words on it. Yeah, you see what I mean? Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, I like that better. This love that new yellow. Reminds me of that pineapple color from a few years back. You know what? It really isn't. That pineapple color had, I think, quite a bit more orange in it. This is a yellow that actually, when you see it, it has more white in it. It's one of those, it's a crisp yellow. I can actually wear this color yellow. So see how I just did that? Just put that right over top. Gives a bit more dimension. Yeah, I like that better. You know, it's just got some more stuff on it. But just, wow. What an amazing thing there. Oh, and we better put the card in. Wishing you everything wonderful. Is there anything that goes on the inside? Because you totally deserve it. That's great to put on the inside there as well. Boy, do I ever have a mess going on this one. So I will post this tomorrow at 9 o'clock or 9:05 on my Facebook group, which is just down below. I will also give you a reminder in the morning about that. Now, if you do like this, remember to give me the thumbs up, share my video. And if you live in Canada, I'd love to be your demonstrator if you don't already have one. Another thing, just to let you know, oh, thank you. Well, yellow and blue, I really do like together. One other thing, tomorrow is, I'll come back up here. Tomorrow is free shipping. I have a BOGO event, if you live in Canada, going on right now. I also have, I did up and I have some more mystery boxes that I have, which can be part of, it's a BOGO. There'll be about $200 worth of stuff in there. You pay $100 from the BOGO store or online store, and then you get $200 worth of stuff plus your $100 for the BOGO. So it's like a mystery BOGO. And I hope that Yeah, and with the free shipping, that's really kind of nice. What else is happening? Oh, tomorrow, mystery. It's mystery tomorrow. And yeah, I already do know what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. But it's one of those days that I'm going to be coming in and I'm going to be rushing down to my studio and we will be doing a mystery card tomorrow, that's for sure. But yeah, take a look at that technique. Oh, wow, I just love it. The blue color. The blue color that I put underneath here, Patricia, was I used balmy blue and the boho blue and the blue that's over top of this and the yellow. And then the blue that's over top is the Misty Moonlight. So yeah, it worked really, really well, didn't it? I'm pleased with that. And I like it a lot better with bigger words on there. That's for sure. In any event, you guys, have a great evening. If you have any questions or any techniques that you'd like to see me do, like I say, I saw this on a Europeans, actually one that I met in Vienna. So that was kind of neat. But if you have any techniques that you'd like to see me do, just reach out to me. I'd really appreciate it. It just makes my life a little bit easier. So have a great day. Bye for now.